DLNW 664 Productions presents Rail Fanning. Historic railroading. And model railroading. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. DLNW 664 Productions here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a Northern Pacific 40-foot A.A.R single door boxcar by InterMountain Models. I really gotta hand it to InterMountain. They did an amazing job on this boxcar. Just look at these rivets. I'm running my finger along them right now, and I could actually feel the individual bumps. It's not just a line with little divots coming out of it. Those are what feel like actual rivets. The detailing on this thing is amazing. Everything is separately applied in this because it's a model kit. You actually build these yourself. So this letter is separately applied. All these things on the door, everything on the door is separately applied. Even the underside, that's all separately applied. I did all of this. Now, granted, it took a while, but let me tell you, it was worth it. This thing is a really smooth runner. I enjoy running it a lot, but I'll get into that later. The detailing on this thing, just look at this brake equipment. Beautiful. It's got a ladder. You could even see under the deck, and there's little slits for where it comes down. How about that? So, if I recall correctly, this one was built in 1937. Not the kit, the real car. This kit was definitely built a little later, but it has everything on the car. All the specifications of the car, when it was built, everything. It's got the capacity. These are really well done decals. They come on the boxcar. I wouldn't trust myself with applying details this good on, but it's beautiful. Now, this is going to sound a lot like Rapido Trains. Check them out. They're a really great HO YouTube channel, and they're a company, but this thing really looks better from the underside. Look at all this detail. The brake cylinder, the reservoir, the control. It's amazing. That's what it is. It has pretty much everything you'd see on a normal boxcar. Now, I have these glued in, but they would just go into the truck. But it actually has they come in 2-rail or 3-rail. I'm using the 3-rail because I do 3-rail O scale. But it actually has all the little detail points, and it comes with coupler boxes for 2-rail and wheels. So for you 2-rail O scalers, InterMountain. Now, everything is beautiful on this car. If done right, this car could really surpass some of the best pre-constructed models. And to show you how well InterMountain actually did this, when the roof comes off, but there are actually little molded in wood planks on the floor. How about that? Even on the part that normally you're not going to see, because in my case, I have both doors shut. But it's crazy how much detail they did. They really outdid themselves with this. For being plastic, these wheels spin really well. I have no complaints there. But the couplers don't exactly match up. You'll see later. But they still hold. It's a solid model, all in all. I really enjoyed putting this thing together. It took me quite a while. I don't exactly remember how long it took me, but it took me at least a day. But with all these little details and the end outcome, I would definitely do it again and again. So, InterMountain for all you O-scalers. They also make HO scale and N scale, I believe. So, for those two scales. Now, this car is especially light, so I used pennies in the penny rolls, 3 rolls on each side. You could get the rolls at the bank or at the dollar store. And you put 50 cents each in the rolls, so I put $3 worth of those in there, and instead of paying like a lot of money for weights, I got myself some really good weights for only $3. Now, let's say we run some trains. Alright, so here's my engine, but let's cut to the main focus. This beautiful Northern Pacific boxcar. Now, I did put the pennies in it, and it got really heavy. So, I don't have any concerns about me hitting a corner too fast and this thing coming off. And I just broke a piece off. Fragile cars. So, I'm gonna start running this. I'll be doing this floor layout for now until I can get my actual layout set up, but as you can see, this thing does take all 36 curves, but it's not exactly happy doing it. It will do them, but I'd recommend 048. So, this is one of my whopping 4 or 5 scale cars. Now, this car is quickly become one of my favorites. I really enjoy it. Now, I'll show you some other makes and compare to this. Now, as you can see, they don't level up exactly, but I'm really not concerned about it. This is fine where it is, and this sits right, and they don't come apart. So, that's about it. Now, let's hook some cars up behind this thing and run it around the track. Now, this is that InterMountain car. These two are RMT, which is ready-made trains, and I have no complaints about them. I like both of them, but the difference between scale and not scale could be measured out pretty good. This is the roof of the one boxcar. I could fit my finger in between it and the catwalk of the next boxcar. Pretty crazy. Now, this camera really doesn't do it justice, but there is a pretty good difference in height here. Now, tell me, which one has more detail? This one? This one? This one? This one? Or this one? If you guessed this one, yeah, you're probably correct. Now, again, InterMountain RMT, Lionel, and MTH Rail King. There's a significant difference in size, as you can see. I don't believe this is scale, but then again, I could be wrong. It runs like a clock, though, so I'm really not concerned about it. Now, let's run some trains. Now, I'm running a C&O caboose behind this because I have yet to find a Lackawanna caboose that would match this. I am probably going to end up kit bashing one or making one from scratch, so keep an eye on that. So, on my Lionel starter set controller, I am running this thing at a 30, and it's having no trouble whatsoever. I gotta hand it to Williams. They did an amazing job on this thing. Well, that's it for now. All in all, I really have no complaints about this boxcar. It's a smooth runner. The only thing that would make it smoother are metal wheels. These wheels that were included are plastic, but they do roll surprisingly freely, which is pretty good, because they're plastic wheels on plastic. Unlike the Lionel wheels, which are a metal axle with metal wheels on plastic. And sometimes metal, depending on which car it is. But if you are looking to get one of these, you will not have trouble finding them on eBay for around $30 a piece. $35 if you include the shipping. But these are very nice cars. I feel that they are well worth $35. They match the detail of the Lion Scale cars, and they just look pretty good. So long as you don't go overboard with the hobby glue, these cars could be really, really beautiful. Well, this is DL&W 664 Productions, and that's my review of the Northern Pacific 40-foot single-door boxcar by InterMountain Models.